Today I once again started a new Minecraft parkour map. So this map I am on right now is Shuffle Parkour by this lovely creator right here. I'm not going to say the name because I know I'll get it wrong. So this map is a little different to some of the previous maps I've done because this one does not actually have any particular beginning and end. Instead of trying to get from start to finish, you're trying to beat as many levels as possible in a given amount of time. I played about 8 rounds. And in those 8 rounds, my performance was quite mixed. In some rounds I get like well over 10 levels done. In fact, in one round I think I even got 15 done. But in some other rounds, I'd be lucky to finish with a score of 0. Some extra things you should know about this map. You can skip levels, but if you do, it will take 1 off your level count. So in some of my worst runs, I'd have to skip like 3 or 4 levels, and that would take me pretty much right back down to 0. Overall though, I wouldn't say this map is incredibly frustrating. If you want to play the map for yourself, you can click the link in the description down below. Now with that out of the way, let's get on to how I did in the map. So my first round started out good enough to get as many as possible in a given amount of time. So as you can see there, we finished the first stage. Now this one is some kind of gold themed stage, I guess? Or is that glowstone? I actually can't tell. Then in the second stage, I started to have a fail right near the end, and I started to have that fail several times. And what annoyed me is that fail was pretty much because I had to do a jump across a gap with a ceiling. And that kind of jump, well, it's not really a jump, but it's kind of a movement over a gap. So I guess it counts, okay? I'm just going to call it a jump to keep things simple. Point is, anytime a level finished with that gap, it would mean I would take quite a while to beat that level. Let's just keep going. No! Oh, we could have made that one. We really could have made that one, but then we had to fall. Oh, typical. And now I fell there. Like, dude, that's not much ass I could make it through there, is it? Bad run. Dude, why am I falling on that part so much? There we go. Finally. Anyway, after that gold stage, there was another stage where the jumps themselves weren't hard, but the difficulty came from trying to find your way. That's right, some of the stages actually have puzzle elements too. So, wait, what? Okay, I have no idea what's going on there. Okay. Wait. Hello? No? So, pressing that doesn't do it. Oh, there we go. Right. Okay, so we figured that one out. So if that one comes up again, we'll know how to beat that. Okay, that's good. Following that, there was a stone brick themed level that was pretty difficult, but it wasn't insane. I struggled on it briefly, but overall I still got through it in not too much time, so I wouldn't say it was that bad. So where do we turn around? Now we go for this. Well, that's quite a distance. Oh, okay. Yeah, we went the wrong way. There we go. Following that, there were a couple of average or possibly even some easy stages. You need to know the right way. Oh, it's symmetrical. Okay. And now we jump. No. Times, like, they look really easy. And they aren't hard, but it's like you're way more confident than you should be about those kind of jumps. You know what I mean? Come on. Oh, there's a ladder there. Oh, yeah. Okay. So go up this. And now we get there. Okay. So now this glowstone, this kind of nether themed stage. Yeah. Okay, that's not bad. But then the final stage of the run was not so easy. And most of that difficulty came from the iron bars, which are really easy to fall off. And I often ended up just straight up jumping over them. Dude, what is this? Okay, no. What? Can you even do that? Oh, you can, okay. Bruh, trying to land on that iron bar is so annoying. Okay, we're going on top of that. Yes, okay. 30 seconds to go. Okay, let's see. We No! That cost me beating this. In the end, I finished 8 levels in this run. So this score was pretty average, but overall, I think it was fair for a first attempt. The second run, though, was not quite so smooth. In fact, even in the very first level, I had a feeling things weren't going to go great, because the very first level I had was a level that pretty much consisted entirely of those one block sprints with the ceiling. Yeah, that's right. The worst jump in this map. See here? Alright. What? Oh, okay. Yep. Oh, dude. What is this? No way. Dude, come on. But, dude, this is a hard stage. Because you could do it, as you can see there, but it's so, like, precise. Okay, there we go. Luckily, after that tough stage, there was a very average stage. By the way, in this map, average means easy. But then the level following that, oh man, that was not average at all. Probably the worst thing about this stage was just the sheer sensitivity of the red. You couldn't walk on it at all. This meant that doing stuff like the diagonal crossings was pretty much random on whether you made it across. How this one works is it's not even parkour. You just have to get this perfect angle between there. And look, you can still get it wrong even if you have an angle that precise. So yeah, that was very frustrating. Additionally, it was a long stage, and once you get to the checkpoint, you really aren't even at the hardest part yet. The hardest part is a little after that, where you have to go across a gap, but you actually can't even go over the red. So how are you meant to make it across the gap? Yeah, there's some kind of black magic involved in here. I actually did manage to make it across this gap like once or twice, but it's pretty much random, and yeah. And this is it right here. Look, you can't jump over it. Well, I guess you can jump over the gap then, because, look, I managed to do it that time. But normally, if you try to jump over the gap, it just teleports you again. I did not finish this level. Luckily, the next few levels were fine. Right, so now let's look above. Alright, we can jump that way. Okay, we had to go a slight turn there. Okay, and now this one. There we go. Alright, now we're on this sandstone themed stage. Yeah. Alright. But then following those, there was yet another really difficult level. This one wasn't even parkour. Like, it was straight up just a bow and arrow minigame. Basically, you have to shoot a button that's behind a glass wall. And the aim is really precise. Like, you have to do it at pretty much exact timing. And there was no way I was able to figure out that timing. Dude, how do we do this? So in the end, I had to skip that stage too. Dude, what kind of stage is this? Since I had to skip so many stages in that run, it meant that my final score was only 5. So yeah, that wasn't great. Now my third round was a bit better than round 2, but it still certainly wasn't exactly smooth. When I started the round, I got a little scared because I saw a sign that said watch your head, and I thought I was in for a whole load of ceiling jumps. Oh look, there's a sign saying watch your head. Chuckles, I'm in danger. Because I really hate those jumps where you have a ceiling above you. But then it turned out that the level was really not that bad. That's just a bit of a narrow space. There we go. Following that, there were a few average stages that only really slightly confused me. We finished that, and now we're on whatever this stage is. Oh, look, this stage even has a checkpoint. Okay. Now what? Hello? Oh, okay, we're going near. A few stages I'd actually done before came up again. Yeah, so that was fine. And I've already done this one as well. Midway through the run, I also came up on a slightly unusual stage, but it still turned out not to be that difficult. Keep going forward. If you get lost, jump into the void. Okay. Right. Well, this isn't too bad anyway. So far. Oh, that was kind of cool. Following that slightly unusual stage, there was quite an easy one. Okay, there we go. Now we head this way. Yeah. Here. Alright, let's turn around. No! But then after that. Oh my god, the stage following that was one that I had actually done before, but I still had so much difficulty in this round. Like, seriously, I was probably stuck on it for well over a minute. I probably spent something like 6 attempts on it. And it made very little sense because in a previous round, I had actually beaten that level in far fewer attempts. No, come on. Whoa. Okay, we're halfway through, but we have 7 levels. So that is quite a good run. No, why am I failing that? There we go. Final. No. Come on. Okay, well, that one's on me, okay? I was completely rushing there. But yeah, for some reason, partially because I was rushing, but also just because of sheer bad luck, I would just keep falling on the stage non-stop. But I did make it to the end eventually. Following that, the map kept it easy for a while. I mean, one of the stages I got was pretty much just given to me. And then after that, I came across this kind of maze stage, which scared me a little bit because I don't really like mazes, but the level really did not turn out to be that bad at all. That was mostly because the maze was made of glass and you were given hints. Okay, hint, look for signs except this one. Okay, yes, okay. And where's the next sign? It's around there. Okay, and now... The remaining stages after that one were no problem really. What are we doing? Okay, we're going on here. Get the ladder. Alright, emeralds are fine, and now that jump is not too bad. Okay, that's good. We're on 12 levels, and... But I did slip up right at the end of the last stage, and that really upset me because I could have got one more level, but in the end, I ended up with 12. No! No, that sealed it! No! Come on, that last jump! That just stole it from us. We could have got 13 if it wasn't for this one stupid jump right at the end. But I still gotta say, 12 is not exactly a bad score. It could have been 13 though. So round 4 started off with quite a tough but really interesting level that I really wanted to get to the end of. What? Okay. Oh, this is the stage I haven't done yet. Ooh, what's this? It was kind of difficult, but it was worth 3 points. So overall, I'd say it was worth it. And it was also just designed really well too. Oh, right. It's like a really trippy and hard to follow stage. At least when I have this level down... Oh, does the layout change? The layout... Does it change? Dude. What is this? Okay, well I finally made it across there. Alright, that was actually quite fun. Immediately after that, there were a couple of typical stages that I mostly breezed through without a problem. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we almost fell. But we didn't. And that's unusual. Normally we'd fall, no questions asked. Alright. And now... So, now we just get in this. Okay. At least these jumps are not hard. There we go. But I did slip up on one of them, and that upset me quite a bit. Mostly because I fell on one of the easiest jumps in the stage. No! How did I fail that? Like, come on. That jump is so easy. Okay, well, that one's on me. I was just completely not even focusing at all there. Following that, though, I had a bit of a good luck streak where I made it across one of those one block wide gap sprints with the ceiling without any fails. Okay, well, we did it there. Okay, and we made it across there. If I fell through that gap, I would have probably exploded. And then I breezed through another level pretty much in about 3 seconds. Okay, and now this one is not going too bad. There we go. That's good. Now, okay. Yeah. That's good. Oh! We're actually doing really well. We're on 13 levels and we still have 2 minutes remaining. I was getting really excited at this point, but unfortunately it led to me rushing a little bit. Okay, there we go. No! Okay, but we still have a chance of doing this. Come on, please. Don't fall again. No! Oh, that did it there. I would have had a chance, but now I have no chance. Oh, we did it. We did it. Oh, but there's no chance of this one. Still, despite that rather unfortunate end, I finished this round with a grand total of 15 points. That was the best score I had in the entire stream. And would you guess which round had the worst score? Yup, that's right, it's the next round. From the very first level it was going badly. I started out on this Crimson themed stage that I had to actually skip. Oh, no! Okay, I'm skipping this because that one's actually awful. It really wasn't much better on the stages following it. Come on! Why am I hitting the ceiling there? They always have it in the worst possible location. Like, dude. No! That was the very last jump. You may recall in the last round when I had that pink stage where I made it across that one block wide gap. Well, I came back again in this round, except this time I was not making it across that one block wide gap. Oh no, not this one. This one was so needlessly difficult. Bro, what? Come on. Like, those jumps where you have to go across a one block wide gap, they're just completely random. Like, sometimes you make it, sometimes you don't, doing the exact same thing. Even worse than that, though, was the stage after that. It was an Elytra course, which is really not what I expected for a parkour map. And those Elytra spaces, let me tell you, were really difficult to get through. Like, I could probably practice that thing for a good 10 minutes and still not really be able to make it. Right. I'm getting all the really difficult ones today. Oh, there's no way to slow down, is there? Oh, come on. Those rings are so much narrower than they appear. Still, I tried it for a good, 1 or 2 minutes. And in the end, I thought, yeah, I had no chance. I had to just skip it. Oh, this round is actually... But here's where it really started to happen. This map started to mock me. Look, take a look at what happened when I skipped this level. Going terribly. That's too... Are you for real? I just got another really difficult one. Like, dude. What is this? Yup, that's right. It took me from one of the hardest levels to another one of the hardest levels. It was so hard that I had to skip that one too. I'm not even getting close. Look, I'm going to have to skip this one. And will you guess what I got when I skipped that? I got that stage that consists almost entirely of the sprints over a 1 block wide gap. Dude. Look, I'm back down to 0 because of that. And now I've been given this one. They're just giving me all the impossible ones. Like, dude, what? So yeah, that was basically 3 skips in a row. Now that's what I call bad luck. Following those 3 god-awful stages, I got onto a quiz stage that actually did not go that badly. But my opinion of the run? Well, I think this clip basically shows how I feel. Look, I have 30 seconds remaining and I'm at -1. That's how bad this has been. Like, it's actually been awful. Like, seriously, that run went so badly that I was basically stuttering at the end when I tried to describe how I felt about the run. That was, oh my god. It gave me literally all the impossible ones. Literally all of them. I'm not even joking. That gave me, all the toughest ones. I was surprised I even came out with a non-negative score. Run number 6 was not exactly a great one either. It started out with a few average to weird stages that I took slightly longer than normal, but overall were not too bad. Oh god, please, don't be a really difficult one now. Okay, start. Where are we going? Dude, what? Oh, okay, yeah, we go up here. That's good. Jump here and here. There we go. Well, then it brought me to that impossible red and green stage again, which was no question on what I decided to do there. There we go, that's not too bad. I'm skipping this one. That one is absolutely awful. Oh, this one I don't recognize now. And then following that, it brought me a bunch of stages that all ended with a sprint over a 1 block wide gap. And I know I've gone on about this already, but those sprints over a 1 block wide gap are just awful. What? Oh, okay, well, of course it would have that right at the end, wouldn't it? Of course. Oh, this whole thing hates my guts. What? I pressed it at the right time. I have failed that exact way something like 5 times now. Okay, finally we did that. That was awful. Where are we at? We're 1.5 minutes in. So it could be worse. Why did they put all those... Why did they put the sprint over 1 block wide gap at the end? Like, do they not realize how evil that is? Chhistenn, please, stop doing this. It's not fun. You just ruin a level right at the very end by doing that. Like, seriously, it feels almost completely random on whether you make it across or not. Take, for example, in the Bedrock and Obsidian themed stage, where I'd be going across the gap, I'd be at a high enough speed, and I'd be straight enough, but it didn't matter, I'd end up falling anyway. The problem is if that kind of thing keeps happening. And I have 2 of them to do there. Like, bruh. Why'd you have 2 of them? Stroke of luck. Dude, how? Come on! And now I can't even do this first one. Oh. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god, I almost fell off the edge. How did I was going fast enough. That stage, by the way, was so awful that I had no choice but to skip it again. It's completely random. It's completely down to chance. Look, I was perfectly straight there and sprinting, and I still fell in the gap. Why? Okay, we're skipping this one. Can't believe they're giving me all the impossible ones back to back. No, come on, please. Can we make one? Please. After that, though, the levels started to get fair. Yeah, that's right. I'm not even saying they got easier. I'm just saying they became fair. Oh my god, yes, we did it. Oh, right, this is the amethyst stage. All these new blocks, they're really hard to find your way around in. I don't know if it's actually textured, though. Oh, it does seem to be textured. Alright, then. That's not too bad. Oh, there's this maze one again. I think this is... Yeah, this is path. Okay. Go up here. Come on. Yes. Yes, we did it. Okay. Oh, this is another mini game stage. Still, at the end of this round, I was at least not, at 0 or something. I actually finished this round with 4 points. So, considering how awful the middle was, I'll take that. So, the last 2 rounds had not exactly gone very well, but round 7 was a little different. I got a little worried at the start, though, because I saw a stage that I previously struggled quite a lot on. But then this round, I actually did not do that badly in it at all. Oh, it's this one again. God, no, not this one. Oh, actually, no, this one's fine. Okay, we're skipping this. Did you catch that bit at the end there? Yeah, that's right. That red and green stage somehow came up for the 3rd time in 7 runs. And there are like 224 stages in this map. So, you do the maths there. It's not exactly a probable outcome unless these have uneven probabilities of showing up. After that, there was a yellow-themed stage that took me quite a while, but I will say that level deserved my time because it was quite interesting. Okay, press all 3 buttons. Right. A block has been placed. Alright, press this one now. Where's the 3rd one? Okay. Ah, that's the other one. Okay. Okay, those diagonals are surprisingly tough. Like, that's almost 3 blocks up 1. I think it actually is the same as 3 blocks up 1, actually. No, what? Come on! Okay, there we go. We finally pressed the 3rd block. Alright. We're almost 2 minutes in, and I've only... Okay, well, I actually do have 1 stage beaten. Following that, there were a few average stages, one of which I got a little spooked on because I thought I was about to get a really difficult one again. But then it turned out fine. Okay, this one Oh, this isn't too bad, I don't think. If I would actually just be able to actually make the jumps instead of constantly falling. You know, that's just the absolute worst. Okay. It nearly gave me that evil stage again. Like, dude. Like, stop, please. After those, there was a level that heavily featured bone. But the main thing about this level is that they had a jump with a ceiling that was actually at the start instead of the end. Oh, you have to go off this at like perfect time. Oh, okay, yeah, we did it. And that jump, by the way, is actually harder than those sprints across the one block wide gap, but because it was at the end, the impact was not quite as high. Come on, how? Okay, well, at least I did that again. And luckily I made it through the rest of that level without too much issue. After that, the sprint stage came up again, and that was nice because it was basically a free few extra points. Worth me struggling on it. Alright, it's actually kind of an interesting challenge. But the other 3-pointers are just evil. Like, they're actually unbearable. Yeah, we did it. Then after that, there was a sandstone stage, which really wasn't that bad, but I was really starting to get fed up of those stupid sprints over a one block wide gap. So this ended up taking quite a bit of my anger. Jump up here, and then down, and then Would you please stop putting those one block wide spaces at the very end of the level? Is that really so much to ask? There we go. Okay. After that, there was a puzzle themed stage, which I got stuck on for an unnecessarily long amount of time. Oh, do we have to try all of these and see if any of them get on top? Well, clearly this one does. Wait, what? What? What does any of this mean? Oh, do you know what's going on? Your fox ears? And following that, there was a stage that was pretty much just reliant on luck. I won't lie, when I'm playing Minecraft parkour maps, I don't really like stuff that is reliant on luck. There's like a block that's appearing. Oh, okay, yeah. How am I not able to go into that space? So yeah, that was a slightly sour end to an otherwise decent run. I finished this run with 10 points, so that was actually the third best run, I think? Yeah, something like that. Now let's move on to round 8, which was the final round I did in this stream. It was quite an interesting round and actually had quite a few interesting levels. The first level I was on heavily featured slime blocks, and they did increase the difficulty a little bit, but once you figured it out, it really wasn't too bad. Oh, we're starting off with a weird one, but this one isn't too bad, I hope. Look, as long as it doesn't have those stupid sprints across a one block wide gap, I honestly can't call it a hard level. 2 stages after that were also very easy. Okay, and now we're on stage 1 again, which I found out. Then I got on to a granite themed stage that I failed on quite a bit, even though I'd already been through it before. Basically, on one of the jumps, if you're not looking carefully, there's a block that you can hit your head against and end up failing. Yeah, you do have to kind of turn when doing that one. Okay, and I am amazed that I managed to stay on because... So yeah, this is one of the few times where I can truly say fail was entirely my fault. After that then, there was another slightly unusual stage where you had to jump across a 3 block wide gap. That doesn't sound really that weird, but the thing was, the gap was actually longer than 3 blocks wide because you had to actually not touch the gap at all. Reason being that if you actually touched anywhere in the gap, you would actually fall through the sand and have to restart the level. What? Oh my god, what is this? Still though, it really wasn't that bad. Okay, well we did it there. After that, I came back to that obsidian and bedrock theme stage that you may remember I had a really bad time on. But in this round, I actually didn't struggle on it that much. See, it's all down to the luck on the very last jump. And if you have really bad luck, then it completely ruins it. But thankfully in this round, I didn't have luck that bad. After that, there was a stage that looks really hard, but if you know how to do it, actually becomes really easy. is to stay on the edge. Yep. After that though, there was an ice theme stage which had no figuring out involved. It was just plain difficult. And in the end, I had to skip it because of that last jump, which once again was a sprint across a 1 block wide gap with the ceiling preventing you from jumping. I was basically just being pushed to my absolute limits. Ah, come on. Stop putting this at the end. That was awful. Then there was an easy warp stage. And then following that, there was another ice stage that was just as awful as the last one. What? How are you supposed to do that? Oh, this is the one that has the 2 long jumps back to back. And your ice, the ice slowing you down just disengages randomly. And you have no idea when it's going to happen. And when you do, it's already too late. Oh, come on. Don't be the one that takes me out, please. Not this. That would be dissatisfying as hell. As it turned out, this was the level that took me out. I probably could have done better if I skipped it, but I was too stubborn and I really wanted to get through that level. Come on, please. Don't do this to me. So I ended up finishing the entire run on that level. And my final score was 7, so pretty much in the middle. And I gotta say, with how eventful that run was, I'll take it. But yeah, it's just so weird how some of your rounds can go so badly and then others can actually go so well. And that was my final round of the stream. So what did I think of this map? Well, overall, I actually thought it was very well designed, despite how frustrating it could be at times. What was great about it was that there was no real pressure to get to the end of anything, since it's just a time challenge. I do find it annoying that some stages, including some very difficult ones, tend to come up more often than others. But overall, I think the variety of stages is quite good, and they're quite well designed. Though a lot of them have one serious flaw. Creator of this map, if you hear this, please take this in mind, okay? I'm trying to help here. I'd like if you'd cut down on the number of sprint across a 1 block wide gap with a ceiling at the end of the stages. Like seriously, in some cases that can ruin an entire run. Still though, overall I'd say this map was very well designed. So that's it for Shuffle Parkour. If you liked the video, then click the like button down below. If you want to watch the last map I played, click right here. It's a good one, guys. I actually got through it and I didn't just completely die inside. You could also watch me on Twitch on Wednesday evenings around 6:30 PM Ireland UK time. And finally, if you're enjoying my content and want to see more, then subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching and have a good night or day.